Welcome to Mythic Lore. Let's get started.
The water trembles as I breathe. Even now, centuries later, the sea remembers me. My reflection, my curse, my rage. Once, I had two eyes that saw the world, not one that could end it. I had hair, not serpents. I had laughter, not the hiss of scales. I was human once. My name was Medusa. Before the statues, before the screaming, before the blade, I was a priestess of Athena. I kept my vows. I prayed. I served. I believed that if I stayed pure, the gods would love me. That was my first mistake. You mortals tell my story as if I was born evil, that I was always a creature hiding in the shadows, waiting to turn heroes to stone. But you never ask why. You never ask what made me this way. It began with beauty. Yes, I was beautiful. They told me so every day. My hair shimmered like sunlight on the Aegean. My eyes, they said, were kind. Too kind. And that was the problem. The gods do not like kindness. They like obedience. I served in Athena's temple, her secret space, where no man could enter, but one did, a god in disguise. Poseidon, he came not for prayer, but for possession. I begged for Athena's help. She heard me, and she punished me, not him, no, never him. The gods rarely punish each other. They punish those who cannot fight back. Athena took my hair and my pride and turned it to serpents. She made my beauty a weapon. My eyes, my curse, she made me a monster in her name. At first, I couldn't look at anything. The first time I opened my eyes, the birds outside my cave fell from the sky. The second time I looked at my reflection and I shattered stone. My own reflection, my own face. That's when I stopped crying. You can only cry so long before the tears turn to venom. I learned to laugh again. It was ugly, wet, broken, but it kept me sane. I made jokes to the snakes on my head. They never laughed, but they listened. I gave them names, little ones like Pytha, Coil, and Whisper. They were all I had left. Then came the heroes. You humans can't resist a story, can you? Someone tells you a monster lives in the hills, and suddenly every fool with a sword thinks they're chosen by fate. They came one by one, each more arrogant than the last. I turned them all to stone. It was almost funny. They'd rush in, shouting about glory, and then silence. Statues forever mid-scream. My own private gallery. I used to talk to them, you know? I polished their faces so the dust wouldn't settle. I wasn't lonely, not in the way you think. I had company. Just very still company. But one day, a new one came. He didn't shout. He didn't rush. He came with silence and mirrors. Perseus. He was clever. He had Athena's help, her cursed child sent to kill her cursed creation. Ironic, isn't it? The goddess who made me sent the boy who would end me. He came at night. I could feel him breathing before I saw him. My snakes hissed, not out of anger, but warning. I smiled. "Another hero," I said. "Come to see if you're brave enough to die beautifully." He didn't answer. He lifted something, a shield, polished to perfection. I saw my reflection again. And in that 1 second, I froze. Not because I feared him. Because I saw her, the woman I used to be, her eyes still soft, her lips still gentle, her heart still foolish enough to believe the gods could be kind. And I couldn't move. His blades sang through the air. It was quick. The snakes screamed first. Then everything went silent. But death wasn't the end. No, the gods never let monsters rest. Even my blood gave birth to new creatures. Pegasus, the winged horse, and Chrysaor, the golden warrior. My curse gave life. My death made legends. And the world forgot the girl. They remembered the monster. Funny, isn't it? I was punished for being a victim, slain for being feared, and remembered for being evil. The gods are cruel storytellers. But me, I'm the truth they buried under marble. You call me a monster. I call myself a warning. So next time you whisper my name, remember, monsters are not born. They're made. And if you listen closely when the wind moves through the statues, you'll hear the snakes still hissing my laughter. The kind of laughter that shakes the gods. Because my story isn't over. Not yet. You asked how a beautiful woman becomes a monster. The answer is simple. She doesn't. The world makes her one.
If you've walked this far into the shadows of legend, leave your mark. Like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, which myth should we awaken next?